Hello and welcome to Scream Vlog. This is the first episode of Scream Vlog, and I am James Gass, and you can expect these every Monday. The first one is just sort of like a channel update and a little bit about myself. So with the update, I have 3 shows I'm going to start posting. Every Monday I'm going to post the Scream Vlog. Every Wednesday I'm going to do a new show called Classic Horror Rewind, where every week I will review a classic horror film, spoiler free, and typically it will be a film that I have not seen. So look out for that. This is what the background is going to look like, because I'm going to be using the green screen for that. And then every Friday I'm going to be posting the normal Scream Stream episode. And for the classics, to me, like, a classic horror film is anything that's 25 years or older. So that should be kind of fun. There's a lot of classic films out there that I haven't seen that I would love to see, and being able to review those on YouTube is pretty exciting. So that's what I hope to do. So a little bit about myself. I am James, of course, and I have been a horror fan since, I don't know, probably since I was a little kid. The first horror film I saw was
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
And back in this was back in 84, right at the end of 84, I think, when pay-per-view had just come out. And it's kind of like on demand now. This was kind of like that. And they send you a box and you hit in a little code to rent the movies. So my parents had rented Nightmare on Elm Street, and I wasn't supposed to watch it. And at that time I was right around 6 years old, I think. Yeah, somewhere right around 6. I remember sneaking downstairs and hiding behind the recliner. Parents didn't know I was there. And I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. That was my first horror film. And I think the way that I got over it, and this is a philosophy that I used from then on out, was that if it was real, the cameraman would be dead too. And I kind of applied that to every horror movie that I saw. I always told myself, if this was real, the cameraman would be killed too. And from that point on, I fell in love with horror movies. The first film that my parents, or that my dad took me to see, was Aliens in 1986.
Aliens.
We were living in Nebraska at the time, and I remember going to the theater and seeing that. I was 7 or 8 years old. So I've been a horror fan ever since then. It's my parents' fault. They shouldn't have got pay-per-view. So I'd like to know what your first horror film is. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. I'd like to know what your first horror film is, or what got you into horror. If it was horror novels, comics, movies, cartoons, whatever. Yeah, let me know in the comments. You know, my favorite horror cartoon, aside from Scooby-Doo, is Courage the Cowardly Dog. That show, when that show came out, I mean, I was a lot older. I think I was in right after high school, maybe. I watched the crap out of that show. That's one of my favorite cartoons is Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think it's on Netflix. It used to be on Netflix. Let me see. Nope, it is not on Netflix anymore. It used to be. That's sad. I'm gonna have to find the complete series of that. Maybe they have it on Amazon. Now, what got me into reviewing horror films was a couple of years ago. Well, I had already been podcasting for a while. I was podcasting. I did a craft beer review show, which I do still have my YouTube channel for craft beer if you want to check that out. I'll put a link to that in the description. But a couple of years ago, I just decided, why not do a horror movie review, a review show? And I knew a lot of people were doing those. But every podcast I found was people want to spend an hour talking about a movie. And I kind of wanted a show where, there's a lot of films on Netflix. And you don't really know if they're any good or not. And I want to know, out of these films that are on Netflix and Amazon, what's good. And I don't want to waste, a whole 2 hours sifting through a film or watching a film only to find out it's garbage. Or you click on a movie, watch like 15, 20 minutes of it, and then realize it's not very good. So I thought, why not I just do that for everybody else? And that's kind of how Screamstream came about. I wanted to do spoiler-free reviews of just whatever films I could find on Netflix. I didn't really have like a criteria to review. I just picked something and watched it, and would give a quick spoiler-free review on whether or not it was good. And the podcast was actually pretty popular. I had a good fan base. I have the Facebook group. And I'm trying to build that back up. And I quit doing it because hosting a podcast and trying to pay for the website and all that stuff adds up. And right now, we just moved to West Palm Beach, Florida back in November. Like the 1st of November, we moved down here. My wife took a job, and I don't have a job. I have been looking for a job. So trying to pay for all that stuff was expensive, and I still can't pay for that stuff right now. So YouTube is free, and that's why I'm doing this. That's why I have a Patreon page. Kind of help support the show and keep it going. So that's where I'm at right now. We're in West Palm Beach. I love living here. West Palm Beach is it's the greatest place, man. South Florida is just amazing. We thankfully didn't get any hurricanes. There was like one hurricane here before we moved here. We have not seen another one since. So that's going to do it for the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I think next week I'm going to try to cover like some of the latest news and stuff, because there's a lot of horror stuff that I see that I want to talk about, and I think that's what we'll do is like start covering some news and some other things, like cool stuff that I came across. Maybe show off some of the horror collectibles that I have. So there you go. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below, and I'd be glad to talk horror with you. So until next time, remember, if it was real, the cameraman would be dead too. Good night.